Astrology, as a system of understanding the cosmos and its influence on human life, has long been a source of fascination and contemplation for many. Its focus on individual personality, behavior, and destiny based on the positions of celestial bodies at the time of birth has provided countless people with insights into their own lives and relationships. However, when faced with the stark reality of mass deaths caused by natural disasters or accidents, astrology's traditional framework seems to fall short in providing answers or explanations. Some astrologers and spiritual traditions have attempted to bridge this gap by developing interpretations and theories that connect natural disasters and mass tragedies to astrological principles. These interpretations delve into the deeper, more esoteric aspects of astrology, seeking to understand the broader implications of cosmic energies on a collective level. One approach that astrologers might take is to look at planetary cycles and configurations that could be associated with intense energies, turbulence, or chaos in the universe. Rare planetary alignments, such as conjunctions or oppositions, are often seen as potent indicators of significant change or upheaval. In this context, astrologers might argue that certain planetary configurations can create a ripple effect that manifests as natural disasters or mass tragedies. Another perspective that some astrologers adopt is the idea of karmic connections. In esoteric traditions, it is believed that individuals have karmic ties to specific planets or energies that can influence their lives. When applied to mass tragedies, this theory suggests that the collective karma of a group or society can manifest through catastrophic events. In this view, natural disasters could be seen as a form of collective karmic reckoning, where unresolved issues from past lives come to the surface. The concept of soul groups and reincarnation also plays a role in some astrological interpretations of mass tragedies. According to this belief, individuals may be connected through past life experiences, forming soul groups that are bound by shared karma. In the context of natural disasters, astrologers might argue that these events are a manifestation of collective karmic patterns that need to be addressed and resolved. Analyzing the birth charts of individuals who perished in a disaster is another method that astrologers might use to understand mass tragedies. By identifying common astrological themes or aspects among the victims, astrologers can gain insights into the collective energies at play during the event. For example, if many of the deceased had similar astrological aspects, such as sun-moon squares, it could be interpreted as a reflection of the underlying energies that contributed to their involvement in the tragedy. Some astrologers also attempt to link natural disasters to specific astrological phenomena, such as solar flares, lunar eclipses, or planetary transits. They argue that these celestial events can disrupt the Earth's magnetic field or create intense energies that contribute to natural disasters. By studying the correlations between astrological events and natural phenomena, astrologers seek to uncover the hidden connections between cosmic forces and earthly events. Astrology, to me, is not just a mere belief system or a way to predict the future. It is a complex mathematical system that involves various elements coming together to form a predictive tool. One of the key components in astrology is intuition, which plays a crucial role in interpreting the charts and predicting potential outcomes. In astrology, there are certain combinations in the chart that can indicate the future events in a person's life. One of the most important factors in astrology is the Vimshottari Dasha, which is a system of planetary periods that can influence a person's life at different times. However, one must also consider the concept of Ghataka, which refers to an experience of extreme negativity, both mentally and physically. The concept of Ghataka can be understood in 5 dimensions, each relating to a different quality of danger. The first dimension is Ghatka Chandra, which refers to the moon transients and inauspicious Rashi, indicating potential danger. The second dimension is Ghatka Tithi, which refers to the inauspicious lunar day or Tithi that can also indicate danger. The third dimension is Ghatka Nakshatra, which refers to the inauspicious nakshatra that can signal danger. The fourth dimension is Ghataka Vara, which refers to the inauspicious weekday that can also indicate danger. Lastly, the fifth dimension is Ghatka Lagna, which refers to an inauspicious Lagna that can signal potential danger. If there is a preponderance of Ghataka elements at any given moment, there is a possibility of injury or pain being inflicted on the person. Therefore, it is important to regularly check the lunar transit through the sign and the nakshatra, the solar and lunar days, and the Lagna of the moment to determine whether it is safe to carry out certain activities or if one should remain cautious about potential dangers. If multiple Ghataka elements come together, it can be a strong indication of danger during that time. For example, as someone born with a Scorpio Rashi, I must be cautious on days when the moon is transient through Taurus or Revati Nakshatra, especially if it falls on a Friday and the lunar day is a Nanda Tithi, Pratipada 1, Shasthi 6, or Ekadashi 11. These specific combinations of Ghataka elements can indicate potential danger for me, and I must be aware of them to protect myself from harm. The nature of injury can be seen from the nature of Ghataka element and the lord of the element. If the Ghatka element happens to be moon, then the injury is on reputation. If they happen to be weekday or the Lagna, the injury is more physical, and if they happen to be Tithi or Nakshatra, the injury is more mental and emotional. The lord of the Ghataka element which caused the injury can say more on the exact nature of the injury based on its lordship, placement and yogas. In conclusion, astrology is not just about predicting the future or understanding the past. It is a complex system that involves mathematical calculations, intuition, and the interpretation of various elements in the chart. The concept of Ghataka, with its 5 dimensions relating to quality of dangers, is an important aspect of astrology that can help individuals navigate potential risks and protect themselves from harm. By understanding and respecting the Ghataka elements in astrology, one can make informed decisions and take necessary precautions to ensure their safety and well-being. It's a strange and unsettling thought, isn't it? The idea that events like COVID-19 or the 9/11 attack on the World Trade Center were predicted in advance. In Lynn Palmer's Astrological Almanac for 2001, released in July 2000, she explicitly warned of terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. She even pinpointed the specific days when these attacks were most likely to occur. It's a chilling reminder of the power of astrology and the potential for predicting major world events and mass killings. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much of our future is truly written in the stars, waiting to unfold before our very eyes?